ATI Industries, located 10 miles east of Morgantown in Reedsville, West Virginia, is looking for driven, hard-working individuals to assist in our ever-growing business. Dedicated to leading the oil and gas industry in the inspection of drill string elements, downhole tools, casing, and rig handling equipment, ATI Industries has grown into one of the largest inspection companies in the Appalachian Basin. Servicing the greater West Virginia, Ohio, and Pennsylvania areas, ATI Industries has stayed committed to providing unsurpassed oilfield services with the highest standard of safety, reliability, and integrity to our employees, our community, and our customers. ATI Industries is located at 343 North Robertstone Way, right here in Reedsville, West Virginia. Come see us today.
Preston Memorial Hospital offers 4 locations in Preston County to complete your laboratory tests. Our friendly, qualified staff is happy to serve you in Kingwood, Reedsville, Fellowsville, and now our newest location in Brewston Mills at the Brewston Mills Medical Center, where no appointment is necessary as walk-ins are welcome on Mondays from 7 to 5, Tuesdays through Thursday from 7 to 3:30, and 7 to 11 on Fridays. For directions or questions, give us a call at 304-379-1103.
Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank and your car's tank, too, with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery.
Welcome back to the castle once again. Another fine night of basketball to be had here in Kingwood as your Lady Knights get set to take on powerhouse North Marion as the Huskies come yapping and barking up the road. And in here on a nice February evening.
Yes, it is.
Little break in the weather, and we'll take that for what it's worth. And hopefully the Lady Knights can make a few breaks of their own against this 15-4 North Marion Husky squad. The Knights coming in at 10-7 and facing one of the best teams in the state, Terry.
Yeah, they have their work cut out for them tonight, Steve. North Marion is 10-1 in the Big Ten. Preston 5-4 in the Big Ten. North Marion rated #1, as we just talked about, and they're averaging right around 64.3 points per game. They only give up about 42 points per game, where Preston just averaging around 50 and giving up right at 50, Steve.
Yeah, they have picked up the pace a little the last 3 games or so. They had a couple of pretty good outings against Philip Barber, putting up 71, and then Liberty Harrison 79 points before dropping offensively to just a low of 44 against University High. But again, that's a powerhouse team. University High right at the top of the rankings in the state. North Marion not far behind. I think they're #1 in the conference, #3 in the state. And they present quite a challenge for the Lady Knights. It's that same old story about having to take care of the ball, not get clustered, got to be able to move it, get it over half court, and keep it in the tempo that your offense best runs at. We can't afford to get into an up and down running and gunning game against the Huskies, or it's going to be a very long night indeed for Coach Brian Miller's Charges.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. It's going to be pressure, pressure, pressure. They've got to be able to handle that full court, ball on ball, girl on girl, hard-nosed pressure defense.
There'll be a lot of man on man, girl on girl, as you said, a lot of tough defense. This is a very hard-nosed team. All the Marion County teams play the same way. They just play a very hard-nosed brand of basketball, and you either find a way to cope with it, or they'll run you right off the court.
All right, I think it's about time we go down to the floor as the Knights cheerleaders have made their way out, and we'll get a look at them for the first time.
Nice crowd in here tonight supporting both these squads, Terry. A little break in the weather. And we'll get ready to meet the Huskies now.
Let's meet the players for the visiting team. At guard is senior number 10, Hannah Schreiber. At center is senior number 22, Kara Miner. At forward is senior number 15, Abby Denham. At guard is junior number 5, Taylor Bonamici. And at guard is senior number 2, Alyssa Tennant.
And we get set as the lights will go down now, and we will meet the Lady Knights of Preston County.
Coach Miller does such a nice job with this introduction of his Lady Knights.
Yeah, wants to give the girls a little fun, a little reward, and this is something that they've built over the last few seasons. I think he adds one more light each year.
And for the Knights, head manager, a senior, Keelan Noonan. At guard, a freshman, number 2, Natalie Annan.
Not allowed to run.
At guard, a freshman, number 4, Isabella Stahl. At guard, a freshman, number 5, Brianna Spar. At guard, a junior, number 11, Sam Wild. At
All right, the lights back on here in the castle as the Preston Lady Knights have their hands full tonight with the North Marion Lady Huskies.
Indeed, Terry, it will be quite a battle. And Coach Miller has been, I think, trying to psychologically prepare the girls all week long to get ready for this contest. Would sorely love to get a big upset victory here at home in the castle here late in the season, and maybe set up something for to give North Marion something to think about come playoff time.
Well, we're ready to get underway. Let's play some basketball. North Marion with the tip, and they push it right down the floor. Shot off the rim, no good. They will drive it right down your throat. Nice little scoop shot. Didn't fall. The Huskies are just all over the boards so far. Quick cut. Up on the boards. Good. That's number 15. Denham scores it. And the first personal goes against Tori Garlitz.
Good shooter and a good free throw shooter is Denham. So she adds the +1.
She gets 3 the old-fashioned way. Preston breaks the press, get it down the floor to Carson Signs. She tries to put up a shot, gets fouled, and goes to the line. That call goes against Bonamici, her first personal.
Signs puts up one that rattles around, falls off the edge of the rim. But good with the second, and the Knights are on the board.
Shriver brings it across the timeline and will set up the Huskies. They do a lot of back cuts. Nice little drive into the paint. No one got in front of her. That's Tennant with her first 2. Those Tennants are all over Marion County. I wonder if that's any relation to Coach Tennant.
Not sure about that, but very possible.
Shriver out front sets the offense. Knights in a man-to-man. North Marion loses the handle. Shriver couldn't come up with the ball, and that'll be a turnover back to Preston. North Marion leading 5-1 early in this contest.
And you see immediate pressure on the ball there. Knights able to get it into the front court.
And a shot from the baseline, good. Erica Myers with her first deuce. Huskies got a shot off, got their own rebound, and now a drive to the hoop. That's number 15, Denham. And she'll go to the line. That call goes against Michelle Thomas, her first personal. Second team foul.
Thomas is going to play very aggressive defense here tonight. The question is going to be, how many minutes can she give Coach Miller without getting into foul trouble?
Shell took it all the way coast to coast. Will get to the line. Reach in foul against Number 22, that's Minor. Her first personal, second team foul. And Michelle cans both from the charity stripe. Gets it down to 2, 7-5 in favor of the Huskies.
Yeah, those free throws very, very important throughout the game here tonight, as Preston is going to need all of the hot shooting from the line and the floor they can get to stay within striking distance.
Good job by Erica Myers to hold her ground as Minor drove into the paint. That's pretty much North Marion's game. They're going to drive that paint hard. Little curl action. Now Minor from right at the charity stripe, just a little beyond, cans it. So that was Denham. Another turnover, Knights. 9-5 in favor of the Huskies. They like playing this too high with their bigs, and then they'll take a long shot, try to come up with the rebound, but Michelle Thomas right on the ball that time, but gets it stolen away. And she'll be called for the reach. That's her second personal. Third team foul. Puts Bonamici to the line.
And this is where North Marion can hurt Preston. They can get Michelle Thomas in some foul trouble here. Get to the line, and 1 of 2. So not as bad as it could have been, not as big a point swing, but now they'll pressure the ball full court.
They are very good at the reach and steal. And then they get to the foul line. Tennant will go this time. No, they got to put Bonamici back to the line.
5:10 on the first quarter clock here from Kingwood. We're glad you tuned in to this hometown TV broadcast.
Thomas drives. Kicks it down to Signs. Long shot, no good. Manco just couldn't get it to drop. All the way the other way, up against the glass. Good. Nice drive by Shriver.
Couple of very good looks there for Preston. No points, and North Marion just drives it in close, lays it soft off the glass.
They got it to Myers. Myers with her own rebound up, no good. Steins with it, no good. Could not get it to drop.
Then the Huskies come away with the ball once again, Terry, as we wind down toward the 4:20 mark here, first period.
They're going to call a push on Gare Minor. That's her second personal.
And Coach Brian Miller elects to take a timeout here, Terry, as he wants to talk things over. So he'll take a 30-second time and huddle the girls up down here to the right. Impressing on them, I'm sure, that although their effort has been pretty good, offensively they just haven't produced, and they've got to put some points on the board one way or another here. North Marion, for what it's worth, has not overpowered them shooting from the floor as much as they've just crept away by getting contact, getting to the line, and making the majority of their free throws here early.
Get the ball to Thomas. She's going to take it all the way in, put it up with the left hand. Didn't go. Got her rebound, and another shot didn't go. A fight for the loose ball, and they're going to call that on North Marion's Bonamici.
And that'll be her second personal, North Marion's fourth team foul.
They call it on the floor, so Preston will have the ball out under their own basket. A shot by Signs wouldn't drop. Just wasn't in very good position to take that shot, Steve. And a big tray from the outside from Shriver. Increases that lead to 17-5. Calls on Hannah Shriver, her first personal, on a reach. Now Myers will take a seat along with Manco. They get Izzy in the game. Izzy Stahl.
Who's in the middle?
Preston working around the perimeter.
Come on. Foul on Michelle.
North Marion in that 2-3 pressure defense. They find Michelle and she gets it up on the glass, no good. Michelle tries to get her own rebound and it's off of Thomas. She's just being a little too quick with her shots, getting them up, Steve. She needs to take just a little more time. I think she's worried about getting blocked under there. She's got the ability. She just needs to take a little more time, get it up on the glass.
She goes down in there, gets bumped around a little bit. Can play the physical game, but I think she doesn't like it much.
Shot from the outside, no good. Rebound up, good. Nice job on the boards by Shriver. Down deep in the paint. Now a fight for the ball underneath. Between Signs and Minor. Turnover to the Knights. 19-5 in favor of the Huskies.
Preston has gone almost 5 minutes without a score of any kind. And frustration sets in as they're unable to advance the ball over the timeline.
Huskies averaging right around 64 points per game, so they know what to do with the ball, that's for sure. They only give up around 42. North Marion leads this all-time series by 30-3 margin, so they've played well against our Knights.
They seem to just about never have a down year. Their girls' teams are stalwarts of the court and always somewhere in the top of the state rankings.
They come in here currently ranked number 3 in the state. I thought they were number 1, but they've dropped a couple spots. Call goes against number 11, Sam Wiles. That's the 15th foul against the Knights. Garlett's down with the rebound. Get it to Thomas. Now she's going to go all the way up with the left hand. No good. She cannot get a shot to drop this evening. She's going to take a little breather.
Person number one. Person number one.
1:25 remaining in this first period. Preston in the man-to-man. Good defense that time. Garlitz comes out of there. She finds Signs streaking the other way, and they get it blocked. They was hoping for a foul down there. They didn't get the call.
Isabella Stahl nearly with the steal at half court.
You can't leave Shriver wide open because she just buries one from outside.
The Huskies not to be trifled with on perimeter shooting.
They get it across the timeline barely. Now they've tried to get it down, and another turnover. Knights. That's really plaguing the Lady Knights right now. Coach Miller was looking for a kick. He thought the North Marion player kicked it with her foot. He didn't get the call. 25 seconds.
Very animated, but he picked the biggest official on the floor, and that might be the error.
They're going to hold it for the last shot of the first period. Up 22-5 already.
Right at the 10-second mark, they begin to move. And they'll pop another deep shot from that right corner.
Ball out to Preston with under a second remaining.
Not really much of an opportunity to do anything here with this one. And it's actually long and out of bounds. So North Marion will have one more inbound on the offensive end of the floor here before we close the book on quarter number one. Tried a lob in there and just wanted to direct that ball up toward the rim. Couldn't make it happen. But we come to the end of the first quarter. It's 22-5. Knights already trying to dig out of a hole here as we take this break. Hometown TV will be back after these messages.
Ed B, do you know why I stopped you? Well, your sticker is dead, wires are out coming out of your tires, and I heard your brakes squealing from way back yonder. You need to get to the tire ladies, get in alignment, get the brakes put on this thing, get it inspected, and while you're there, you might as well get your oil changed. And if you don't, next time I see you, you're getting a ticket. Barney, put that bullet away.
Rainbow Tire, the tire lady takes care of me.
Become part of the family at Preston Family Pharmacy. It's not just their name, it's their philosophy. They treat you like family.
Whether you've just left the hospital or a routine checkup, make Preston Family Pharmacy your neighborhood pharmacy your next stop. The friendly professional staff at Preston Family Pharmacy will make sure that you get the time and attention you deserve for all your pharmacy needs. Preston Family Pharmacy is currently accepting all patients.
Preston Family Pharmacy, Route 7 across from Walmart, Kingwood. They'll take care of you like family.
Happy New Year! Kent and Melissa with Delano's Furniture and Mattress. Celebrate the new year with us by saving big on our double-sided made in West Virginia mattress sets.
Yesterday's quality meets today's technology. A mattress you can flip. It'll last you year after year. Come experience the Delano's difference.
The Delano's difference. The Delano's difference.
We also have adjustable beds.
Back in the castle, ready to go for second quarter play.
North Marion up by a score of 22-5. Most of their points coming from the free throw line, Steve. They got 6 from the free throw line, but then Hannah Schreiber decided to bury a couple long threes, along with a couple deuces. She's our leading scorer right now. It's the turnovers that are plaguing the Knights and not being able to get the ball in the hoop. They've had several looks down in low in the paint, just cannot get the ball to go in the basket.
Yeah, the effort has been very, very good, but they just have not been able to make shots, and they haven't gotten enough second chance opportunities, as North Marion has done a superb job rebounding on both ends.
Oh, that time they found a wide open, and that was Carson. She would easily scored it in the paint. Finally, they get a basket down low. I think that was Myers, I'm not sure.
Good effort chasing down her own miss there and then turning and firing that one up on the opposite side of the baseline. And now North Marion puts one out over the structure.
Denham got a good look at it. She just bounced it off the back of the iron. It just kicked right over the top of the backboard. Myers will take another little shot. Too strong. Rebound North Marion. They just find the open man. That's just a beautiful pass down low as they found Miner for an easy deuce. Shot long by Manco, a fight for the ball underneath, tie up. Possession arrow favors the Knights. Garlitz will come out now, take a breather.
That'll put Brianna Spar into the lineup for Preston.
Oh, finally Manco buries a shot from outside. Chesney Manco.
That gives the Knights their 10th point. And a little hope that maybe the scoring drought now is broken.
Nice floater from down in the paint. Boy, that was a nice move by Bonamici as she took one little stutter step, dropped it into the paint, just lobbed that little floater right into the silk.
Not a lot you can do to defend that either, except just deny her the opportunity to get down there in the paint. And the Knights have not been able to box her away from any place she wants to go down there.
Turnover North Marion, ball back to the Lady Knights. They cross the timeline. Michelle Thomas all the way to the hole, and she is blocked down low. Now they're going to call a foul on that. North Marion thought that was clean, and they call that against number 12, Carson. It's only her first personal. Puts Thomas to the line.
Any opportunity the Knights can get to the line, get some points with the clock stopped.
Michelle's all 4 of her points come from the line tonight. She hasn't been able to get any field goals to go for her from the floor. She's normally averaging 9.3 points per game. Signs also normally averaging around 13, and she only has 1 point so far We got to get her untracked.
4 minutes and 58 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. And Preston gets a turnover on an unforced error.
Thomas finally gets one to drop.
And that's what they have to do. They've got to be aggressive when North Marion makes a rare mistake and turns the ball over. The Knights have got to be able to take advantage of it.
That's her third personal. We're going to have to look at bringing Michelle out of the game now to save her for second half.
And that hurts with just a little over half of this second period remaining.
Michelle really didn't think she caused that foul. She thought more like Bonamici just got tangled up in her own feet. (31-14) in favor of North Marion. Garlitz with the ball. 1-2-2 trap zone here right at half court. Now they get it down to Thomas. Thomas is blocked. She went up for a shot. Bonamici was right there to meet her.
Yeah, that was open, and then Bonamici took a big step and got there in time, and surprised Michelle a little bit, I think, on that particular play.
Good block down on the other end by Erica Myers to save that fast break. Rebound out of there, Myers. Here comes the Knights. 4:07 remaining here in the first half.
Well, the official called a backcourt there.
I didn't see it. He said the ball dribbled back across the line.
I never saw it hit the floor in the backcourt.
I didn't either. We'll have to watch that again. Nice defensive play by Signs to cause that turnover. Signs back up on the glass after we got a Knight player down on the floor. She hit hard on her knee. So we're going to have a timeout in action right now.
Yeah, Coach Miller will hurry down there to check out the situation.
I think that was Brittany Spar, I'm not sure.
(31-14) the score, and the Knights huddled anxiously, awaiting the outcome of this injury timeout and what that situation might be.
Looks like Chesney Manco will come back into the game for the Knights.
Preston fighting an uphill battle here. Doesn't need the specter of an injury at this point in the season either to diminish their efforts any further.
Part of the crazies come out tonight. Anyways, we see them on the screen on the far side. Kind of relaxing here on this beautiful February afternoon, except for the rain, huh?
Well, you know, you don't have to shovel that stuff, so
that's
hey,
true.
We'll take it. Yeah, weather unseasonably cooperative here this week, and it's a busy week basketball-wise in Preston County. So that is in our favor. we'll have more Prestonite basketball as the week goes on, including an appearance by the #1 AAA boys team in the state. The boys coming up from Martinsburg.
Yeah.
And they will be here in the castle on Saturday.
Yep. Some D1 players in that bunch.
Yeah, they may put on a little bit of a show here. Preston, no bones about it. They will struggle to stay on the court with this group, and that's taking nothing away from our guys. They're just going to be a little bit outgunned physically in that upcoming contest. But with that said, you never know what can happen in the castle, and the boys sure could use your support. So turn out here. Have a good day on the mountaintop and watch some basketball.
Brianna's going to get carried over to the sidelines by Coach Miller. She really banged her knee pretty hard.
Yeah, they're going to be extra careful with any kind of a situation like that. The trainers will take a real good look at that, and I wouldn't be surprised that if after maybe they ice that a little bit or wrap it, that she might not go get that looked at a little further, just to be sure she's okay. In the meantime,
they're going to put them back out on the floor.
Lady Knights will be back out here for 3 minutes and 35 seconds of this first half.
Carson Sines will go to the line in place of Brianna Spar. (31-15). Misses the second. North Marion girls are so skilled and so well coached. Kind of play a little Princeton style offense, curling into the zone and getting shots up on the rim. Thomas out of there with the rebound. Gets it down to Sines. A cleanup by Garlitz. Tori Garlitz gets her first 2 points here. Comes at the 2:45 mark here in the second period. Hey, run that weave till they find someone that can get open driving into the paint. Another little floater up and in. That was Brown. Her first 2 points.
And North Marion is beginning to get this game at the tempo they want to run their offense, and things seem to just kind of smooth out and go on autopilot for them when that happens. That's one of the things that the Knights were trying to disrupt in the first half. But in order to do it, you have to score the ball, and not quite enough of that going on Preston's offensive end.
Shot from Thomas outside the arc, did not go. Oh, nice left hand layup. Wow.
Just when you thought, hey, they're going to make a mistake, there's no way she can get that in.
Bonamici, she just showed you what she could do with her left hand.
Yeah, a little reverse there.
And then the Knights throw it away on the other end. That doesn't help the situation. The good thing about North Marion, they're deep bench-wise, and they can just keep coming at you and coming at you. They'll pull 5 out, put 5 in, and they're just about as good as what the first 5. A lot of freshmen, sophomores.
Well, with the talent that they have sitting on the bench, the advantage for a coach in that situation is he can look down the bench at any time with confidence and know that he can put anyone he wants in there, and they're going to run the offense the way he tells them to. So it's a situation where head coach Mike Parrish has cultivated sort of a winning culture at North Marion and now takes advantage of it. Really doesn't have only just 4 seniors on this team, Terry. There's still a fairly young group, but well practiced.
Yeah, they're very quick and very well versed. Can handle the ball extremely well. .16 seconds remaining in the half. They're just going to run it down and take the final shot. Up 35-17. They call that foul with 2 seconds remaining in the half. Denham will go to the line. Abby Denham. Well, we'll get a lane violation. She didn't make the second one anyways, but
damage done. 36-17, and the Knights unable to do anything with that. With just 2 seconds on the clock, they get off a long attempt that goes wide, and at halftime they head off to the locker room trailing 36-17. Not the situation they wanted to be in. They wanted to try and keep it close in the first half, be within striking distance coming out of the locker room at halftime. But the shooting woes began fairly early, Terry, for Preston, and they went about 5.5, almost 6 minutes with no points of any kind, not from the floor, not from the line. And at the same time, North Marion, who started, if anything, a little sluggish for them, began to get the tempo up to the point that they wanted it, smoothed out their offense and begin to drive in close to the basket and make easy layups. They'll sprinkle in a few threes here and there, and it's a 36-17 halftime advantage for the Huskies from North Marion. We'll be back for second half action right after these messages from the fine folks that bring you Preston Knight varsity basketball here on Hometown TV.
ATI Industries, located 10 miles east of Morgantown in Reedsville, West Virginia, is looking for driven, hard-working individuals to assist in our ever-growing business. Dedicated to leading the oil and gas industry in the inspection of drill string elements, downhole tools, casing, and rig handling equipment, ATI Industries has grown into one of the largest inspection companies in the Appalachian Basin. Servicing the greater West Virginia, Ohio, and Pennsylvania areas, ATI Industries has stayed committed to providing unsurpassed oil field services with the highest standard of safety, reliability, and integrity to our employees, our community, and our customers. ATI Industries is located at 343 North Robertstone Way, right here in Reedsville, West Virginia. Come see us today.
Preston Memorial Hospital offers 4 locations in Preston County to complete your laboratory tests. Our friendly, qualified staff is happy to serve you in Kingwood, Reedsville, Fellowsville, and now our newest location in Brewston Mills at the Brewston Mills Medical Center, where no appointment is necessary as walk-ins are welcome on Mondays from 7 to 5, Tuesdays through Thursday from 7 to 3:30, and 7 to 11 on Fridays. For directions or questions, give us a call at 304-379-1103.
Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank and your car's tank too with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery. From humble beginnings, Stone Paving has emerged as one of the premier paving companies in the region. Stone Paving has been doing business for nearly 20 years and provides asphalt paving services to residential, commercial, and highway customers. They're pre-qualified with the West Virginia Department of Highways and have a history of meeting the most demanding schedules. Stone Paving has equipment and personnel that can complete any project, and they're committed to providing quality service at a competitive price. When you're planning your next project, call Stone Paving.
Here in the castle, halftime winding down and just about ready for third quarter activity as the North Marion Huskies warm up down to our left. The Lady Knights yet to score much this evening, Terry, but you have some numbers.
Yeah. Most of the points came from North Marion in the first quarter as they scored 22 points. And our Knights only scored 7, Steve. Most of that came from Hannah Schreiber. She got 10 in that first period. Right behind her is Taylor Bonamici with 9, and then Abby Denham with 8, and everyone else rounds out from there. On our Knights side of the ledger, Michelle Thomas leads the scoring with 6. And Erica Myers with 4, and everyone else is right behind that with a couple deuces. So we only score 7 in the first period, but we stayed up with North Marion in the second period. They only scored 14, and we scored 10. So that first period is what killed the Knights so far in this game.
Yeah, there was an almost 6-minute stretch there, 5 and change, that the Knights got 0 points up on the board, and you just cannot afford to do that against a talented squad like this North Marion Husky group. They are just way too talented and opportunistic, I think would be the right word, taking advantage of every mistake that Preston made. They really rebounded very, very aggressively, but even when the Knights got second and third opportunities, they were well defended, and Preston struggled to score the ball, and I think it led to some frustration. Hopefully they can correct themselves a little bit. One of the big things is the Knights have got to get back to controlling the tempo in this contest.
All right, we're underway as North Marion has possession here to start out the second half. They go directly in underneath. Michelle Thomas comes out of there with the rebound. Now we have a time. Go an injury timeout. One of the officials saw it. North Marion in their 2-3 defense against the Knights.
Terry, they'll be content to let the Knights have long shots here in favor of packing back in under the basket, waiting for mistakes like that one.
Yeah, Signs just did not have anywhere to go with the ball. Just kind of turned around and tried to toss it up on the rim, didn't go anywhere. Now a drive to the basket by Brown, where that was Minor. Didn't go anywhere for North Marion. Pretty sloppy to start out this second half of play on both teams.
And when North Marion misses, the Knights need to be able to take advantage of it if they want to try to climb back into this contest. But so far, they've been unable to make any headway on the offensive end.
Back to the line goes number 10, Hannah Shriver, and she scores it. Those are the first points here in the second half.
Foul was on Tori Garlitz. That's her second personal.
Yeah, Tori couldn't believe they called that on her. She stood back, just laid back from her, and got the foul anyways. Knights working around the perimeter. Manco takes a shot, no good. A fight for the rebound. Myers and a tie up underneath. That was a tie-up between Miner and Myers. Both girls got a little feisty. Then Myers buries one.
Nice looking shot for two.
First 2 points for the Knights here in the second half. A hard foul down low. We could hear that slap from over here. Puts Denham to the line. Personal foul on Myers, her second. Team foul 2 here in the second half.
And Denham is not the shooter you want to put on the line.
No.
Although most of the Huskies are good free throw shooters, but she has led the way from the line here tonight.
Yeah, she's 6 for 7 from the free throw line. Carson Sines drove into the paint and was hoping to get a foul call. Nothing, no call by the official. Now a shot from the baseline, no good by Sines. North Marion pushing. Good position down low that time by number 15, Denham. She just got in the right place down on the low blocks, received the pass, and got it up on the glass perfectly. Tori Garlitz gets it stuffed right back in her face. Back come the North Marion, and a push off by Chesney Manco. And she's lucky that didn't get called as an intentional foul.
Yeah, Manco picks up her second personal.
A little frustration beginning to show up. A long two by North Marion. Some of their jerseys are hard, their numbers are hard to read. That was number 1, Carly Denham. And a timeout by the Knights. 44-19.
4:57 remaining as they take this 30-second timeout. And the Castle has quieted down somewhat here in this second half. But fans still out here having a good time, and some of the youngsters really enjoying themselves here tonight.
Well, we saw some promise in the JV game, Steve. The Preston JV stayed in that ball game with North Marion right down to the end before they finally stretched it out. But there's a lot of promise coming up here with the freshmen. that Coach Miller has coming back next year.
Well, indeed, his varsity right now is a very young group. As the Huskies can another deuce close in from the left side.
Yeah, Bonamici. Signs will drive it. A big block down low by Myers.
That got some of the Preston fans excited.
Garlett's getting bounced around everywhere. No call by the official. I don't understand that. She almost got an arm bar put on her.
A rare mistake by North Marion on the travel.
Myers right at the charity stripe, drills it. Erica Myers
gives Preston their 21st point on the evening.
Another low-scoring quarter for the Knights, Steve. They've only scored 4 in this period with 3:26 to go.
And North Marion controlling, again, the tempo. And the other thing they're doing, they're stretching each possession out a little bit here, not content to make a couple of passes and then take a long shot, well, until right there.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that when they go in. 49-21.
Signs driving the baseline, looking for someone to throw the ball to. Wasn't anybody there. Now Thomas gets it to Myers. Back to Signs. Michelle Thomas all the way in, and she'll go to the foul line. She just kind of forced her way down the paint. Wasn't nowhere else to go, so you might as well drive it to the hole. Substitutions coming in for North Marion. Megan Higgin makes her appearance. Thomas with her own rebound. Gets it to Myers, no good.
Tried to keep it alive and almost got it away again.
Another block by Myers down low. North Marion really aggressive right now. Thomas takes it all the way into the hole. Good. Michelle Thomas. Nice strong drive into the paint. She wasn't going to be denied that time, Steve, as she rocked her way in.
And Michelle, just a sophomore, you know, part of that young group that Coach Miller will have to work with here over the next 2-3 seasons. And a year from now, North Marion might find themselves in a little different situation once these girls have a little more on-court seasoning.
Thomas fouled hard over on the far sidelines by Denham. That's Carly Denham. Stripped by North Marion. Here they come on the fast break. Oh, that was a good job by Preston's Sam Wiles to cut in front of the North Marion shooter right as she was ready to go up. It threw her off. Now Thomas to the paint, gets blocked, and in frustration, 34 in white pushes off. That's Erica Myers with her third personal. North Marion with an easy basket down low. Brown, or Higgin picks up her first deuce. Getting chippy now. They're going to call an intentional foul on Myers. And she's going to walk over to the sidelines. Things a little bit out of hand right at this moment.
Myers with a little smile on her face because Brian Miller vehemently all the way out to half court.
And I'll be surprised if there's not some technicals levied here real soon.
Well, we'll see. Officials are being patient.
Yeah, they are. They're being patient. I mean, that was a hard foul.
And that's why that happened.
Coach Miller explaining to the officiating crew that they're losing control of the contest here, in his opinion.
Makes one of three.
That'll make it a 54-23 score, and North Marion will inbound the ball under the offensive glass here and put up a three. And, you know, when it's not your night, it's not your night, but that kind of rubs a little salt in the wound.
Yeah, and they don't want to wake up this sleeping giant. I think they've been kind of taking it easy on the nights. Now their dander's up a little bit. They may run this score right out the gym.
Yeah, well, you know, you get a husky trapped in a cave and his eyes go red, leave him trapped.
Yeah. Carly misses the front of two. And misses both. So 42 ticks remaining here in the third period. Signs drives the baseline, nothing there. Now she's going to take a three-point shot way long. Marion running the timeout. They don't want to foul right now. They'll hoist a three right at the time of the buzzer, and it goes. As Denham has came into the game and give the Huskies a big boost. Carly Denham. She gets 11 in that third period, Steve.
That'll make it a 60-23 score as we make the turn, the final quarter of action. Coming up next here on Hometown TV right after this.
ATI Industries, located 10 miles east of Morgantown in Reedsville, West Virginia, is looking for driven, hard-working individuals to assist in our ever-growing business. Dedicated to leading the oil and gas industry in the inspection of drill string elements, downhole tools, casing, and rig handling equipment, ATI Industries has grown into one of the largest inspection companies in the Appalachian Basin. Servicing the greater West Virginia, Ohio, and Pennsylvania areas, ATI Industries has stayed committed to providing unsurpassed oilfield services with the highest standard of safety, reliability, and integrity to our employees, our community, and our customers. ATI Industries is located at 343 North Robertstone Way, right here in Reedsville, West Virginia. Come see us today.
The Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital is an alternative for acute patients who need a little extra help before returning home. Services include physical, occupational, and speech therapy, patient and family education, personal care assistance, individualized care plans with daily activities, and 24-hour nursing care. Our team works to ensure a smooth return to independent living. For more information on the Transitional Care Program at Preston Memorial Hospital, visit us online or call 304-791-3733.
Too much experience on the side of the North Marion Huskies here, and this young Preston Knight squad feeling the full force of that now. 60-23, the fourth period score as we get underway.
Yeah, the Knights get outscored 22-6 in that third period. That just kind of let this game get way out of hand. A lot of frustration in that period, as we saw Erica Myers get tagged for
an intentional foul.
Foul. And she went to the bench. So now we get a timeout on the floor quickly.
Well, again, no doubt that the Huskies come in here with an edge in size at a couple of key positions, and obviously a very talented group. I think Preston has run the floor with them pretty well, although you don't want to let them set the tempo, and the Knights have to learn that they've got to find ways to control that against teams like North Marion. But the lack of offense when the Knights just went cold shooting the ball from anywhere really doomed them from the outset. By the end of the first period, couple minutes into the second period, very, very tough situation. Trailing 60-23 right now, you know, it's an opportunity to go out here and play with adversity. And that's some of what I mean when I say this team will be much better seasoned a year from now, and more able to weather some of these situations without getting in such a big hole.
A lot of freshmen in the game now for the Knights, and I like this group. Look like Hannah Kramer up with the shot. Kinley Manco comes down with the rebound. She gets it to Izzy. Izzy, she's going to be a really good point guard for the Knights in the future. Really can handle the ball. She's quick.
Well, I would dare to say she fits in really well into the flow of the varsity offense as is as a freshman. And, you know, she really doesn't know everything that she's going to know about that offense.
Nice drive, just couldn't get it to drop. Got it up on the back of the iron, just trickled off. Both teams kind of taking the air out of the ball right at the moment. Sam Wiles brings the ball up floor for Preston. Big shot. Leah Elliott. Buries it from three. Tickles the silk, as they say.
Elliott, another one of those freshman players you were talking about, Terry.
Beautiful give and go that time by North Marion. Got the ball into Higgin, and she gets herself a deuce on the glass. Sam Wiles takes a shot way short, and a run out the other way, missed by North Marion's. Denham. Now there comes Elliott with the rebound. She'll push it up the floor. Gets it to Kramer. Stahl looking for Elliott, and she travels. That was good defensive play by Kaylee Brown to come over right at the last second and disrupted Elliott. She pulled down the shot and was going to try to pass it, but already taken a step. So it was a good call by the official. Back out of there comes Kramer with the rebound after a couple misses by North Marion. Now Izzy will take one from outside, no good. Just short, hit the front of the rim. And a call against, I think that's Kinley Manco. Picks up a personal foul on that rebound.
Senior Leah Clarkson going to check in with the stop and play, number 44 for the Knights.
And that's going to put 34 to the line. Megan Higgin. (64-26). Time running down here in the final period. 4 minutes to go. Stahl drives it in, puts a floater up on the glass. Good. Izzy Stahl. Elliott with the rebound, pushes it for the Knights down the floor. She's going to go all the way. Ball tipped away from her. Good defensive play by Harbert. Back into Stahl, gets it down low to Elliott. Elliott, nice left hand up. Good, Leah Elliott. Her 5th point here in the final period. 64-30. Manco gets tagged with the personal. Yeah, that was Kinley Manco. North Marion has a lot of their sophomores and freshmen in the game now also right now. This little girl coming in for North Marion, right, Steve, coming into the game, Miss Beatty, really good player. She's going to be a really good guard for them.
Again, they just seem to keep finding players to reload with. That North Marion County area, a hotbed of good basketball players. Got a gift from the Huskies as they get a little confused and throw that ball away, advancing it toward half court. So the Knights will get another opportunity to put the offense in motion here. Clock winding at 3 minutes and 27 seconds in regulation.
Got 3 Knight players down on the floor, so they've got numbers the other way.
But they don't manage to score it easily. Huskies work for the outside look there from the perimeter. That one came up a little short. Preston able to get a rare run out here and got it up dancing around on the rim, but couldn't make it drop.
I think it was 44. Was that Reagan Knotts?
I believe you're correct.
I think she's changed jerseys. She usually wears 1. Good job by one of the Huskies. Silva scores that.
Stahl from the top of the circle there, a little bit strong with that one, but had a good open look there, and the Knights did a nice job rotating the ball and getting it to her for that shot. Like so many tonight, they just can't get it to fall in the basket. Not the problem for North Marion back the other way.
No. That's career. Steal by Kramer. And a turnaround shot by Stahl from Kramer. Deep. 3 ball. 24, I believe. That's Shivlowski. Kramer with a turnaround up on the glass. No good. Couldn't get it to drop.
Sophomore Brianna Shilowski, she's coming down court on the right side there. Wants to set up another opportunity. She liked that shot. Wants it again.
Finally, Kinley Manco down with the rebound after a couple shots by the Dogs.
Yeah, Knights did a good job denying North Marion what they wanted right there.
18 seconds to go. That'll be it. Get it into Manco. Manco back to Kramer. And that's going to pretty much end the game. They'll run it out.
North Marion will pull up here at half court. And we come to the end of this one in the Castle. Not the outcome that the Knights were looking for. Knew it was going to be a tough uphill battle, but the 72-33 score just indicative of the offensive problems that the Knights have had here over the last couple of games. Scoring just 44 against University and now 33 tonight against North Marion. Next up on the card for the Lady Knights, Laurel Highlands in a rescheduled game from the first snowpocalypse of the season. Yeah. And so they come in here on February the 8th at 7:30. Another good opportunity. And the Lady Knights have a little bit of history with Laurel Highlands. They come down here from the Fairchance area, the Uniontown area. Where they play in a pretty tough league, and so they're well schooled, well coached. Had the Lady Knights down by 20 at halftime a year ago, in a contest up there, and Preston came back and won it by 4. So again, should be a good opportunity for the Lady Knights to get back on the winning track. Fun to see these girls from the western PA area come down here. They play a little different brand of basketball, and it should be a good time in the castle. That's coming up Friday night. Saturday, the big game with Martinsburg for the boys, and we'll be here for that one. So lots more basketball to come here in the castle. For Terry Cochran, I'm Steve Blake. Any final words, Chief?
Oh, I think it's been fun. I want to thank our major sponsors, Preston Memorial Hospital and ATI Industries of Reedsville.
As always, and we appreciate them. We appreciate all of you viewers out there watching Hometown TV. So for our executive producer, Denise Blake, I'm Steve Blake, he's Terry Cochran, and we say good night.
Recent studies have shown that people who complete a cardiac rehabilitation program can increase their life expectancy by up to 5 years. Preston Memorial Hospital's cardiac rehab team helps you begin and maintain a treatment plan that works for you. They offer education and support to make healthy lifestyle changes that fit your needs. We're here to help you live longer and enjoy life. Most insurance plans are accepted. Please contact your doctor or our cardiac rehab center at 304-329-3429.
Brown's Mill Grocery invites you to stop by for anything you might need. If you're looking for a quick bite, Brown's Mill has buffet-style pizza, fresh subs, and cold drinks. Fill up your tank and your car's tank, too, with quality gasoline. Snacks, cold drinks, gasoline, anything you might need, you'll find at Brown's Mill Grocery. Brown's Mill Grocery at the corner of the Dogtown Road and Route 92. We look forward to seeing you soon at Brown's Mill Grocery.
Happy New Year! Kent and Melissa with Delano's Furniture and Mattress. Celebrate the new year with us by saving big on our double-sided made in West Virginia mattress sets.
Yesterday's quality meets today's technology. A mattress you can flip. It'll last you year after year. Come experience the Delano's difference.
The Delano's difference. The Delano's difference.
We also have adjustable beds.